I was just here, wasn't I? Okay. Give me a minute. The video isn't showing up yet. Okay. So now I see it shows it as live. I can share it, copy the link, go back over to Discord. Now we've got a stream channel. Okay, link is posted, and we've been doing this for a long time. Mostly people, I think they want you to, when you're doing this, show the guy the offense that you're using. I think, yeah. I didn't put it up because it's the same thing over and over and over and over again.
We better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25. The other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a
I like
point in
the multiple D one too. That was, I used to play with Notre Dame. See, we did this like last year. People just picked whatever team they wanted to be, and then this year they said 4-star or lower. So I couldn't be Notre Dame, so I picked Texas A&M, which I actually kind of hate. I hate them because they beat Notre Dame. I was at the game when they beat Notre Dame, and yeah. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I hate them. I respect them, but it's hard for me when I'm seeing these people run on the team. I'm like, yeah, that's the guy that like caught the touchdown pass, or that's the guy that did this.
Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game.
All right, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, I don't think we should have. Too much. Let me know if it's bad for you.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
I mean, I lost like at least three games, like either on the last play last year, and I had but something seemed really weird this year. Like the AI just got really difficult.
It's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag.
And I know you checked the rules, right? Yeah, they usually want it just keep it realistic as long as there's certain things for like when to go on fourth down. Dude, I'm an admin, and I know it's within the 40s. I think if it's 4th and 4 or less, you can go with it. They just ask you to keep it realistic. You know, they don't want you like going for fourth down on like every single drive.
Tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
I mean, we had a guy a few years ago. Everything was like, 4 verts or 3 verts. Yeah.
Try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. Love to see these third down conversions.
You an Eagles fan?
And they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Oh, yeah?
What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
From the shotgun, the inside.
Okay, I got you beat by about 12 years. 11 years. So we're some of the older guys.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down.
I think he seems to be a pretty cool guy. You've been playing this long enough, like, the people who have been problems have been either booted out or gone by now. You know?
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical.
We had one guy that would like literally, like, he only had like one time he could play, and it was always like right before advance. Like everyone else's games were played, and yeah, he's just like holding everything up.
So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. You just got to pick a play and
gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Yeah.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Finds his man. It's Thompson. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse.
Have you experienced things where it seems like the AI, the CPU, is almost cheating?
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
I had a game a couple games ago. I was up big, and then something happened, and like one of the guys just like my cornerback like stood still. He didn't even follow the receiver all the way down. So the computer got like a 1 touchdown or 1 play, and then they went for an onside kick. They recovered the onside kick, and then they were starting to drive again. I was like, this is not good.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The quick out. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw
Mike
last play.
Gundy was a coach. I guess he was fired today or quit.
All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
20 years he's been there, man.
We're going to target our best player.
Yeah, 21.
We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast,
Are you
get
serious?
to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to throw, it's Barnett. They've got the screen set up.
Good job.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
There you go, man. It's all right.
Someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The
officials
offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That was on me. I thought you were halfway through the line. That's weird. Okay. I was looking, and I saw you move. I'm like, I'm going to hike it as soon as he gets into here. Oh, whatever.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose.
Ooh,
he let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
I call timeout. I was calling a running play, and it was supposed to go to my guy who was like out to the outside. He was a running back, but he was lined up as a receiver, and it still showed him doing a running route. I was like, I have no idea how that's going to play out.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Smith takes the handoff. Got room to work. There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second,
looking for a couple of things there.
Earlier in the drive, rip off some nice
like half of my team left last year. I don't even like this quarterback.
In all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He, like last year, they had the guy Marcel Reese, I think was his name, Reed, and the dude could run, but he could not throw. I mean, he could throw, but he was not accurate. He was like missing these wide open passes all the time. But anyways, his deal breaker was championship contender. When I lost all those games, he didn't want to play anymore. So
really good offensive line paving the way.
So I was just screwed, man.
Caught over the middle. It's Craven. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
That's
and
not
he
good.
got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner.
No, I think you have to.
Pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. But now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on here.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll pull it on the read. He's
nice move.
Down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You're looking at the outside. Nothing was there, but made a quick cut.
Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down mark is.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Going to swing it on second down.
Oh, did you see me miss the quarterback?
It's Thompson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think you...
How many first downs?
Oh, dude. I don't know if he would have still got it off. If he would have got it off, it probably would have been a bad pass. That was bad.
They got to do something to change this.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And
That's
he'll
not
step
good.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Finds his man. It's Smith. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Pressure is on the way. The pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a
quarterback. That was a nice
the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fights off the defender. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. play action. Now adjusting. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers.
I hate to be doom and gloom, but I feel like it's like basically it's over now. I can try to keep it close, or start passing, but like crazy, trying to make all these points, and then it's likely to be like 48-10 or something.
Being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They take over.
It's like I haven't stopped him once.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi.
That was lucky.
In the middle, it's Bussey. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 30. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Smith.
You know what?
He gets it so
this is probably really bad, but I'm
but
going
I
to try
think
it.
he's going to be a touch short.
Probably got your guy offside.
Oh,
Now
the
my guy went
defense moved
offside.
in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down.
Oh, really?
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that
No.
last play.
That was that on you? No, that was my false start, wasn't it? Because when I hit decline, then it let me hit decline, so I probably should have accepted it. Would have given me the first down. 4th and
Texas
inches.
A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
Play it safe. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's kind of good sportsmanship.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
I mean, I get the second half kickoff, so the chances of doing something there, even if I get a first down,
And holding on to
I
the
don't know
lead, the offense will simply take a knee,
what
and
I'm
that's
gonna
how we
accomplish,
will
you know?
wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
yeah, he wins. He was winning in Madden. He's a nice guy, but he's just like head and shoulders probably better than everybody
So
else.
here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum.
I thought he was going to get intercepted.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to.
No, you're going to intercept that. I know you are.
Player, but you got to make something happen.
Like I was watching the DB who was covering the inside receiver, and I saw him going. I'm like, okay, it looks like I got it. And then when he started to go out, I shifted my eyes left, and I saw your quarterback staying short.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. A little screen to the running back. And he's going to be just short
And that's
of the
4th and
first
3.
down. It's going to bring
Now,
up a decision for this coach.
I probably shouldn't go for it. But if I don't, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's over if I don't get it. It's, I guess it's not over if I punt it and somehow get it back, which I have not been able to force you to punt all game.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here comes the Auburn offense. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with a deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes the heat. It's incomplete.
Oh, look at that.
This ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The short hands, it's Gill. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Catch in the middle. It's Craver. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. These two guys just on
the replay at like 82 was kind of like looking at it, and then he like looked away, almost went off of his back.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
That was
you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Come on.
Makes the catch at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not
field goal really don't help me very much.
Drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete.
I was trying to call an audible. I hit
nice job by
X.
The defense.
I hit to bring up the audible and hit X, the audible, the X receiver, and then he just hiked the ball.
They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Finding open areas. There he goes.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down.
Oh, the next that was fun, David.
Connection incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Buys a little time. He's in open space downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Coleman. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if you were
recruits. I mean, I guess you still get all your bonuses for whatever visit you would have got, but then if it's like 4,
picks up the 1st.
You know, 4 red arrows, yeah. But
the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter,
yeah, you might as well just set, if you don't want to waste your time, set your recruiting to auto. But I mean, you could still, I mean,
they are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
You might be able to look at some people that are like in state. That maybe you get, you know, that I don't know. It is probably so late. I guess you just look through and see.
The time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Barnett. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn.
And you can get nice players that are seniors, but then they're going to leave next year. You're going to have to like really double up or like make an effort the next year to get some people. Hopefully the team's good enough you can kind of weather it for a while. Get like a really big class next year.
Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside.
Like I said, the recruiting portal hits heavy, but it also it'll give heavy too.
Changes. This is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 24 to UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Yeah, I just worked to get back into number 25.
Offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this.
He's wide open.
They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading as much as they are.
Yeah.
And this passing attack has not.
I mean, you can get a bowl game.
It hasn't found a way to manufacture.
You're bowl eligible, I think, as of right now. Honestly.
And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Finds a tight end.
That was an
He
accident.
couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want.
I want to go for it.
So he can make plays.
I shouldn't.
Actually loses yards and brings up a 4th down now.
I don't even think there's going to be a chance I can win, but if I don't.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh, actually got it.
Over the middle. It's Bussey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I think like even in an instance like that, they say
they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you
if
get
it's
a play,
4th
but they haven't
and
put
long,
2
you're only
and
supposed
3
to do it in like a do or die. But I'd say almost every 4th down.
So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
I'm not even saying it's a good decision to do, but I don't think it's a violation of any rules.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi.
Yeah, that was bad. I tapped it.
And he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Yeah,
nice
if I can keep a game close, I don't like passing a lot. I can stay a lot of people in the league.
He is going
But
nowhere.
once it gets
Well, with the defense trailing, they're
I'm out of my comfort zone.
Offense now, really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball.
And I think it's swung too far the other way.
Differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like this offense
just beat me, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely
4 or 5 or something like that, I think.
Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This will be the
35-10 would look better than 35-3, but I don't know really if it would look that much better at all.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Trying to set up the screen.
There we go.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Not too far behind you on the passing yards. You had that drive, but rushing yards, which is usually that's what I'm doing.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Second down, he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play.
That quarterback take the bus
point on this one, and
home early, just going it right now.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way.
That's funny. In the game, you can be mad at the quarterback, but really, I mean, I'm the one pressing the button.
Really needed it the most, Paul. They throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how
all right, well, hey, congrats. Anything else? Any other questions you have about the league or anything I could help you out with?
That interception should seal this thing.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, Does a portal help level this out
Yeah,
a little bit?
yeah, they've been doctoring those up, and I guess there was new fighters yesterday.
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree.
And I went and changed my offense before the game, my playbook. I had been... I figured, you know, I looked at your last game and I saw you put up a lot of points. I'm like, I can't just run the whole game. I'm going to have to score some points. And I felt a little bit, I was thinking this is probably going to be a bad idea for me to do this, but I mean, Texas A&M's, their offense, they've got a spread offense. You can pass a lot, but this quarterback just can't do it. He's more of a West Coast. He doesn't have throwing power. Doesn't have deep accuracy. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I'd mix it up. Honestly, I think I'll go back to I'll go back to the